Hello and welcome back to After the End. We are now playing as Senator Hannibal of New Jersey, who is 26, has a 4-star education, and generally looks pretty good. He also has 15 stewardship without being in the stewardship education path, which is pretty good. Like, that's a pretty high bar. Now, the problem is, obviously, like, if you look at all of his stats like this, things look really good. Like, you go 14, 15, 15, 14, what's the issue? And then you kind of move your hand off of the intrigue and you see that it's 0 and you go, oh, that's not great. But, effectively, all this means is that we have to make people like us so that they don't try and kill us. But apart from that, we're kind of okay. So let's start with this. First of all, does our spy master like us? Not really. So that's not a good position to be in. Who's the best person who likes us? Probably Karen here? Yeah, I think Karen's the best person who likes us. Let's go with that. Let's see here. Wait, she actually likes us less now she's on the council. That doesn't seem possible, but anyway. Chancellor. That's going to be this person. He's 1, pretty good at the job, and 2, he's a powerful vassal. Easy. What's the next most important position? Is stewardship, or steward. We're going to put in Bruce, who was doing the job before. Great. Marshal. Marshal is going to be this guy. He's only 4 less than our best person, and he's a powerful vassal. Wonderful, you can have that job. And then, well, I guess you could be our court chaplain. Wonderful. That all seemed to work. Next, what lifestyle are we going to have? So apparently we have 1 here. So we have mercenary contracts, which makes mercenaries 15% less. Huh. What's interesting is that because we have the martial education and want to go down martial, I'm wondering whether we want to go down to get soldiers of lesser fortune, which will in theory lower the cost by another 30%. Now I don't know how they stack. I don't know whether it's 45% or whether it does them one after another, which will get you slightly different results, but yeah. I think it would be worth doing this. Possibly go down and serve the crown. We already have Stalwart Leader, which is good because we're probably good at leading. Chivalric Dominance is pretty good. Household Guard gets us number of knights as a base, which would actually be quite nice as well. And obviously Strategist is like incredible all the time. Like this one to lower Cass's belly cost is great because we don't have infinite prestige right now. Yeah, there's options, like combat engineers makes wars go so much quicker. I don't know, I think we want to go this. Let me just have a quick check of things first though. Okay, we have 100 control in every single holding that we hold. So I don't need to go authority focus, which means our choice is chivalry or strategy. Let's go strategy, let's just take the base marshal. There we go, so our marshal's now 18. Now is there a disease in our land? No. Okay. I just noticed that we had some of these, but these must be, yeah. These are just susceptibles. These are not actually there is plague here, which is okay. Right. So now we've done that. I can't end my regency because I'm traveling. Where am I traveling? Just traveling in general. Why? What was I doing? Why am I going all the way down to Austin? Any guesses? Like, also, look at this route back. Is this the most dangerous route you could have designed? Okay. So we're going here for a reason. But we do not know what that reason is yet. Okay. That's fun. Am I at an activity? No? Okay, let's, like, change our route back at least. Yeah, I don't know why we're going, so I'll just do the route back. Let's start by going around some of these dangerous holdings. I think we're actually, you know what? I think we're best off going for the sea and taking the sea route back. Yeah, I think we're actually better off doing that. Also, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't go to San Antonio on the way back. Maybe Corpus Christi. That's all dangerous, unfortunately. We could go back and along to Houston. Yeah, let's go back. Then we're going to go up to Columbus. Houston. I want to go through here. No, that puts me on the water anyway. I think once I go on the water, I just want to go straight back, if that's my plan. Let's go water. How dangerous is it? It's 19%. So water is also too dangerous. Okay. I'm going to start taking the most ridiculous route back. That's okay, though. Can I go straight to this one? No, I gotta go through there. That's okay, though. Right. So we'll end up at Lafayette. Now, here's a 6% danger. I think we take the 6% danger and we go to New Orleans. Right, so that's fine. And we're going to keep going along the coast. Where am I ending up? Yeah, we are like so far from home. I'm kind of thinking we head to Florida. I don't know if that's a good idea though. There I think is fine. I think I head through. Yeah, it's going to be dangerous, but that takes me to here. Now where? I think we continue along here. Yeah, so we take the tiny bit danger there. And then let's just get all the way up here without any danger. So we can go to Augusta. Then maybe cut in. Yeah, let's cut back in here. I want to go to Atlanta? I guess so, yeah. Then we're going to go here. Up to this one. We'll head to Charlotte. Right. Be nice to go here. It's too dangerous, though, unfortunately. Well, as in I don't want to go off path to go there. Anyway. I'm going to go to Richmond. We could go to Richmond, I suppose. So it'd be going there. Followed by Richmond. Although I want to go there. Okay, I think we cut in here. So we go to there. That then takes us to Washington. Which I definitely just want to click as in somewhere to go. Okay, then get back into our territory. Let's head over there. If that is our in-between point. Then that takes us to Bridgewater, which then takes us home. Right. That's a ridiculous route. That's okay, we will apply. Alright. Strategy focus is fine. Successor. Hortense, who we're voting for. That seems fine. Yeah, I'll vote for Hortense. Am I voting for her in this one as well? Yes. Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me. Any other positions I want to fill in here? Seneschal is unneeded, probably. Although Seneschal will get us legitimacy, and our legitimacy isn't maxed, so maybe a Seneschal is okay. How much is it going to cost us per month? A little bit, but that's okay. We'll put you in there. You can organize our court to make everyone else better, so that actually pushes our physician up to excellent. Wet nurse, do we have a child? Yeah, so wet nurse is good, so we'll put in you. Right, master of the horse. Increases travel speed, so actually right now is very relevant. Let's put you in there. Also gives us 3 knights. I should have noticed that when I was looking for veterans previously. I should have done that. Okay. That's all fine. Court chronicler. Just lowers legitimacy loss. I don't need to worry about that for now. Personal champion is poor, but he's not one that's strong against us, so that's fine. Royal architect only matters if we're building, I think. Mostly. Although development in realm capital is quite nice, but it's quite expensive. Let's put her in there and let's do this. That's all fine. Executioner is kind of unneeded. Cupbearer would be nice to stop poison murder schemes against us. Our sister can be our cupbearer. That's okay. Food taster, that's going to be... unfortunately, it has to be somebody who likes us. It'll be you. And you're going to increase our scheme discovery chance. Cool. And then a bodyguard would be good as well. Let's go with you. Cool. Right. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Clear out this. We should station our men-at-arms. Oh, we got men-at-arms because he had men-at-arms as well. Ooh. Okay. As Hannibal had his own set of men-at-arms. That is very good. Well, let's put them in there. Okay. Let me just check. So you're definitely stationed. You're stationed. And you're not stationed. You should probably be stationed. Let's just see. So you're stationed in Manhattan, Bridgewater, Edison, and you're stationed in White Plains. So you're the ones I'm replacing. Okay. Cool. Seems good to me. And now I think we can go. I think we're mostly okay. Let's go. Speed 5. Hard workers. While traveling through Hearn, I can't help but notice that every person I see works with a quiet intensity I don't often notice in my own lands. So I can try and lower the industrious tradition for our culture, or I can just gain development growth. I'll do the second. Where are we? We're down here. Shadow of Fame and Twilight. So which one of these do we want for our father? More prestige but more stress, or less prestige and less stress? I will take the more prestige, more stress. Story is in the telling. Right, that event didn't actually trigger because we're not actually at court. Story is in the telling. The Texan storytellers of Round Rock are greatly renowned. When I finally meet them, they don't disappoint. We spend many hours sitting around the fire listening to their stories, and it's a true joy to hear them speak. Okay, I'm going to get 1 diplomacy plus vassal opinion. Okay, we've arrived here. Is this diplomacy and the merchant trait? Ah, we must be on a merchant mission then. Okay. My offer to import sugarcane was accepted. While I'm visiting Austin, many other business opportunities have appeared. The city's market is bustling with exotic wares, and Manhattan goods seem to have attracted the interest of a number of local merchants as well. Let me just see, what goods do we have? So I have distant sugarcane imports, and that's it. Okay. Buying and selling can be quite lucrative. Enough business, I need a rest, or I'm tired of this place already. Let's say buying and selling can be quite lucrative. Major returns. Fortune favors the bold. The docks of Austin overflowed with... I suppose that is a river. Overflowed with eager buyers, and I, with my keen eye for opportunities, struck the perfect bargain. My coffers swell with silver, my name is spoken with admiration among the merchant class, and even Senator Louise of the Old Star has noticed my businesses go far beyond our mutual contract. Again, 4 experience in the merchant trait and a ton of gold. Wow. Okay, that's good. The Sentinel Hills. My lord, we are men from Dona Jovita's garrison. For a small fee, we can protect you on your journey. What do you say? 15 travel safety for the rest of the journey? Sure. I'll take it. Seems pretty good to me. Robert, our courtier, is becoming Grey Eminence. Ooh, nice. Good for them. Really nothing I need to do with that. Band of 2. Passing through a back alley in Columbus, I see a lonely child and her dog sitting in a corner behind a small wall. Here you go, Valor, she tells it as she hands it a small piece of bread, keeping none for herself. Looking at the two, clearly the dog has been taken much better care of than its owner. The kid must be giving it everything she can find. Also, it's scaly. So we can give the child some food and get kind ruler for 5 years, increasing cultural acceptance between the Gothamites and the Texaners. Or, I don't have time for that. I'll spend the money. That's fine. We want people to like us, because we have no ability to act against their schemes if they want to scheme against us. Other people's pastures. So why can I not do this? My stewardship's too low. Okay. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Lake Arthur look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local patriarch approaches me. "A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold?" So we can get improved pastures here. Okay. Or we can just lower stress. I'm just going to lower stress. Our thing is stuck here. Well, I'm just going to take the 5 days delay. There's not really anything we can do about it. How are we doing in this trait? Hey, we just hit Season 1, which is Stewardship and Prowess. Wonderful. Okay. The Witch of Abbeville. Or Abbeville is a land of strange and obscure custom to me. The practices of the voodoo faith are strange and unimaginably different from principalism, and nowhere is that more apparent than their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of town, there is a woman chanting incantations and offering blessings as if she were a judge. It is strange to me, but the people appear positively jubilant to be in her presence. So I can burn her, but that would, because I'm not a huge fan of that. And try and convince her that she shouldn't be a witch, which we have a very low chance of, or I can just leave. I will choose just leave. Wonderful. Right, we're getting a ton of wanderer experience as we go around all these different places as well, which is going to be great. I think our child is now just, and now we got a martial perk. I don't know, I guess Total War probably makes the most sense immediately. And then maybe down to Household Guard. Let's do that. I have been hosting your Chancellor, Major Garfield, for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. Major Bruce likes us a little bit more. Nice, although it doesn't look like he's got too much time left on this world, on this earth. The Hermit. Go for my lord, there are bandits in these lands. Okay. I'm not going to receive a prophecy, I'm going to ignore the Hermit for the movement speed. Familiar trees. Have we seen that massive tree before? I swear we are going in circles, my caravan master, Katiuska, shouts. Perhaps she is right. We've seen no sign of getting out of this forest in hours. We're even still in Bay Minette. The dense tree cover makes it impossible to tell the time of day or even the direction we're heading. At this rate, we'll never make it to Middlesex. So I can pay for a local guide. Okay. I pay Vernon. And that gives us this bonus for the whole trip. That seems pretty good. Yeah. I'll pay. Stolen keepsake. My courtier Vernon confronts my fellow traveller Katiuska accusingly, holding a treasured pendant. "You thief, this was my mother's!" Vernon exclaims, eyes blazing with anger. Katiuska vehemently denies the claim. "You lying bastard, it's always belonged to me." I'm going to say we don't have time for this and they can wound each other. What, the duck? I always choose follow the duck, but we could just take the good omen. Oh, follow the duck. This man can locate the duck in a nearby shrubbery. It starts waddling off into the wilderness, and I follow by foot. Suddenly, the duck stops and tilts its head in my direction, clearly confused as to why it's procured a human follower. I smile at the duck, trying to ease the tension. The duck suddenly squirms, flaps its wings, and flies away. Was that a wild duck chase? Okay. A Tuskegan medicant. We've heard that Soega is a land lousy with holy men travelling in impoverished conditions, living often on faith alone. One such mendicant has approached our caravan, speaking of her interpretation of God's will and how to lead a pious existence. The impoverished creature seems to loathe to part with our party, or perhaps I can get rid of her. I am a master debater. I'm sure they'll leave eventually, or a good heretic, burning is in order. I'll just say I'm sure they'll leave eventually. Right. A small deal. As we walk through Evans, we are caught up in a crowd of people waiting for a large cart full of building materials to move out of the way. "I don't need your stuff, I already got it cheaper somewhere else," one man shouted at another. The other one looks crestfallen and confused. "But what am I to do with these then?" He responds weakly, more to himself than anyone else. "So I can buy the extra building materials, which will make things cheaper when building in Manhattan. Bring your wares to Manhattan, or move out of the way." I'll buy them. Flawed fare. Let's see. I'm gonna forage. I don't want to die though. I'm just gonna choose the bottom option, take the stress. Right. Off we go. And continue up here, gaining all sorts of lifestyle experience. Also gaining a ton of experience in Seasoned Traveler, which is good. Diminutive Defenders. At the foot of a particularly imposing hill fort in Lynchburg, a group of children play at warriors, their laughter a counterpoint to the solemnity of the stone. One child, bold and bright-eyed, approaches with a wooden sword. "Halt! No one may pass the fort of Rose and her implacable band." The child exclaims gleefully, "Oh wait, are you a senator?" And say, "That's right," they get a famous visitor for 10 years. Brave Defenders tells us the quickest way through these hills, and there's a chance we get child scouts to improve our travel speed. Draw your weapon and scare the children off. Okay, or cherish your games. Let's go for the extra progress. Nice, and we get child scouts, so we go even quicker. Nice. New stewardship perk. Awakening. It is nightfall, and the woman is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields south of Arlington. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large, flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labour and inquire as to what exactly she is up to. She winces, then starts on a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind the false Americanist teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise. Alright. Also, I should do this before I forget. One stewardship perk. Cutting cornerstones if we're going to do building. Seems good. Simple lives. As I travel through the hills of Kodoros, I cannot help but notice how simple the garments, the dwellings, and even the expressions on the local Daitish faces are. However, when I inquire about the poverty of this particular area, I'm informed that this is all by choice and they're more focused on practicalities than on looks. Okay, we can get living simply for 5 years. Let's do that. And we're almost back. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of the barracks has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of trading technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Alvinia. "Would you like to join in, my lord?" Okay, I can say I'm always up for a challenge. Chance of getting reckless or rough terrain expert. Got rough terrain expert. Wonderful. Especially if we're going to be leading armies, it's good to get as many of these as possible, because they do actually start to level eventually and give you other bonuses that they didn't previously give you, so you get all sorts of cool stuff here. But yeah, anyway, off we go. Wrecked boat. As we travel by the Delaware River, we notice a woman loudly cursing her life and complaining about her traitorous crew. As we get closer, we see her standing by the remains of a small wrecked trading vessel. "My lord, can I ask you for a moment of your time? I'll happily pay for some food and assistance with repairing my boat," she asks with a pained smile on her face. I notice most of her goods seem to be well kept, despite her misfortune. And say, of course, we lower our stress for a price, or we're in a hurry. Will help, because I want to lower my stress. And now we have arrived back. Wonderful! And now we're at level 1 in terms of Wanderer, which gives us a health boost, travel speed boost, and a bunch of other stuff, which is all very nice. Cool. Oh, and then we actually arrived back. Cool. That's good. Oh, it got redirected. Okay, I see, because we arrived at Middlesex, and then we had to get redirected back to Manhattan, because that's actually where our capital is. I see. Cool. That's all very good. We could go to university immediately, and it's probably beneficial because level 5 martial education is very good. Also, what's happening to New England? They have internal wars happening in Hudsonia. Ah, I see. I think we could go to university. Do we have an alliance with anyone, by the way? No. Should we have an alliance with our wife? Yeah, we could have an alliance with the Old Dominion through our wife. Yeah, let's do that. That seems very good. So now we're back to 9,000 strength, which I think will help quite a lot. That makes us technically stronger than New England, although conquerors get all sorts of extra little bonuses which make them stronger than they seem. Right. University visit. Let's go. See how much it will cost us to go to... I want to go to Boston? Probably. It's the one that's not in the direction of disease. Let's go to Boston. Let's see, how much would it cost to go for max? 888? My god, that's expensive. Okay. Library of Knowledge increases it? What's Library of... Oh, that's that one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's quite expensive. Just gonna have to wait till we have that. Okay. Let's wait a second or two anyway, just for things to settle down here. Wine for sale. Okay. Would like to supply my court with wine. Do I not already have wine imports? Is that not the whole point of the trip? I guess not. Okay. I'll get the nearby wine imports, that's fine. Can I export them to the Old Dominion? Sure. Seems good. Okay, so how much are we getting from that? Massive wine exports. Great. We'd love to see. The other option is that we completely abandon this and we just start building in Manhattan and getting as much as we can. Because we're getting a ton of money off buildings here. I think we just start building. Yeah, I think this is better. Right. And now we wait. Fort Grandeur dropped. Do we care? I suppose we care a little bit. We also want this accolade to have Joel in it. There we go. We'll have Joe be second. And you don't have a successor, so I'll seek a successor. Cool. Seems good to me. Don't want to buy your Tixin to die? No. Not really. Right. Carrying on. So we built the first one in Manhattan. Let's build another trade port here. Again, ton of money off, so let's do it. I've been invited to Major Bruce's grand wedding. Oh. Celebrate the marriage of Achilles Wayne and apprentice Vienna of Saginaw. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I'm happy to go to this wedding. Yeah. Happy to just go. Trailside Bond. While traversing a challenging path in Queens, I hear laughter ahead. My vassal Ali and my caravan master Yanina are working together to cross a swollen, rain-fed irrigation channel. Ali, your idea to build a makeshift bridge was brilliant, exclaims Yanina. Ali replies with a chuckle, and your quick thinking with those long grasses tied it all together. Seems as if this obstacle has led to a new friendship. Fantastic. I don't care about them getting prestige, so I'll just take the speeds of travel. Danger, quarrelsome mob. As we trek through Hempstead, our caravan is stopped at a clearing bordered by redbud trees. I proceed towards the commotion only to find Joe and Ali having an irate row. Joe seems to be extolling the virtues of principalism, but she fails to understand the importance of Washington to living a good life is paramount to that. Not this again, Ali rolls his eyes. Washington, if you are listening, save me from this fopdoodle, I beg of you. I would say you two can make amends, chance that we gain some bonus experience and we get Entourage Mediator, or I haven't got time for your squabbling. Let's try and make them make amends. We did. Right, we've arrived 5 months early for the wedding. You know, as you do. And now we will wait here for the wedding to start. Scheme at court. I'll let the traitor be known to all. More people are trying to murder Eunice. Here, I think I now want chivalric dominance and then down to household guard. See where things take us from there. Takes in the die. Nearby? Okay. I'll take nearby. And then I'll sell them to the Old Dominion if you'll take them. Yep, you'll take him because you like me. Wonderful. Right. Manhattan, I can't upgrade that again. Is there anything else I can build here that we want? Blacksmiths are pretty good for the holding taxes. Yeah, let's go blacksmiths. Sure. Right. Then we're out of the cheap building material. So now I'm also exporting these to the same people, so that's even more money. So it's an extra 0.75 a month, which is very good. Right. And we're almost there a merchant. We're just like a tiny, tiny bit off. Okay. That's fine. Okay. You may be appointed as life. Alright. Oh, we're also now at rank 2. We finally reached rank 2 of one of these. Stick her in there. Right. Seems good to me. The wedding started. Wonderful. Neighboring ruler has won a war against the tyranny again. Okay. Wedding. Let's go. Ton of different things happening here. Our wife is pregnant. Cool. Olives for sale. Distant olive imports. I'll buy your olives. Hey, Old Dominion, do you want some olives? Oh, they would love olives. They're all in on olives. Okay. Well, they accepted it, and now we are a merchant rank 1, which gets us stewardship, influence, and High Republic ruler opinion, which is all very good. Right. A brewing troublemaker. Mike, my player heir, is rowdy. Wait, if he's my player heir, does that mean we're not winning the election? My candidate is this person? Yeah, so you should be my player heir. She's winning both of them and she's my candidate, so why isn't she my player heir? That doesn't make any sense. My player heir should be Hortense. Right? Yeah, why isn't my player heir Hortense? The Theobald family should just follow... Yeah, it should follow Hortense at this point then. Noble family succession will be given to the player heir. But the player heir is Hortense. Right? You are my player heir. So it should be to you. No? Am I misunderstanding? Maybe I need... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe upon reloading the game it'll fix itself. But she should be my player heir. Right, they have married. Wedding banquet starts. Cool. Okay, so I can become friends with Mayor Zoltan, who's about to die. And try and get Iris and Mayor Zoltan to be friends. We can get Confider, which is quite nice, so you must excuse me. Let's get Confider. It's a good trait. Do I want Gia to be my friend? No. No, I think I'm okay. Hey, we finished that building in Manhattan. That's good. This one, you just choose whichever one gives you the experience you're looking for. I'm going to take 500 over 100. Because it's a higher number. Same thing. Except this one's like, do you want 100 diplomacy lifestyle experience or 300? I'll take 300. New diplomacy lifestyle perk. Great. In here, we can now grab a single one of these. I don't know. Thoughtful's really good as a single point. So let's take it. So it increases opinion gain from send gifts. So if you send a gift, you now get like 100 opinion or something. Yeah, you get 94 on this one. So you can drastically change someone's opinion with a small gift. Right. I'm going to take the one that lowers my stress the most, as we need our stress to go down. You're no longer my master of the horse for some reason. I think because he's head of his family. Also, I think that, yeah, he's no longer in charge of the accolade, but, like, he totally could be. Yeah. I don't know. Joe? But is that because Joe's the successor to this one? Oh, no, it's because I lost veterans as well for some reason. Did my marshal drop? Maybe I had a temporary buff or something? No. It must be my court grandeur maybe dropped. Must be my court grandeur dropped. Anyway. I'm going to take the prestige here. Court grandeur dropped from level 6. Yes. Okay, that's what hit us. Maybe we want to try and be above it more consistently, but I don't know. Once we get to Household Guard, it won't matter as much. So that'll be fine. Right. I'm going to take the 300 diplomacy. Wedding night is started, which means we go back into feast mode in a second. There we go. Do I want eager reveler? Yes, because it gives me stress loss and I get eager reveler. Let's do that. It's concluded. Fantastic. I gain more experience in eager reveler because I have it. I gain legitimacy. I lose stress. They're all very happy that people attended. Wonderful. Now we've finished our grand wedding and we have arrived back, which gets us wander experience, so we're getting even further in that. Great. All seems pretty good to me. Hold court. Train for a tournament, I should do. Chance of getting strong, 21%. I got a prowess increase of 1, which is a permanent prowess increase, which is good. Cool. Now we chill. Court grandeur goes back up, which now means we have access to the veterans again, so I can do Joe. And I can do Yanina. And I'm still not sure why our succession is messed up. Like, I don't understand why you're our player heir specifically. Because our player heir should go for our primary title. And our primary title is the state of New Jersey. And the heir to that is Hortense, and Hortense is a valid heir for us. I don't understand. Yeah. Bruce is no longer my groundhog keeper because he's incapable. Garfield's coming in, gives us the renown. And I'm going to go down to groundhog keeper. Put in Yanina. So she will now give us a little stewardship per fame, which is nice. Do we have a new position? We do, garden hermit. It's not great. I'll put him in anyway, just because we can have one. Okay. You want to master the horse again? I suppose it could be the person who was doing the job about 2 seconds ago. That seems good. Right. And I'm missing my steward because he's incapable. Let's go with Yanina. Sure. Wonderful. All seems good to me. We now have 9 veterans, apparently. Okay. So I can go into Shadow of Fame Dawn, which is an even further one here. So this gets us more prestige and we gain even more stress, or I will forever be his son. Nope. Let's get even more prestige for even more stress. Wonderful. Now we have a son, Hugo. He shall be given a principalist name. He's Theodore. Theodore Theovelt. What's a name? Right. And yeah, our primary heir is still this guy. Huh? Okay. Let's try something very quick, because I'm going to end the episode anyway. So, let's switch to... Let's make that the end of episode save. Let's then reload that save, and then let's see what happens. So if we reload this save, it should then hopefully recalculate everything on the load. So if I just wait a couple of seconds, it should change things. No? Okay, let me see. Still my player heir, huh? I get the feeling I've gone through this before, but I can't remember what the solution was. Yeah. Yeah, I can't fully remember what the solution was to before. I think it was something like right-clicking in one of the options on the character or something. Like there's an option to make player heir or something somewhere. Like you can choose favorite child, but that's actually only for the yeah, that's for the feature where you can choose from 3 characters. There's like another option like that somewhere in one of these menus. Although I don't know which menu it's in. Yeah. But it's something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess the obvious answer is we could just make our player heir the person who inherits, and then that would fix the issue, but it's a little annoying to do that. Anyway, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.